Bold stand on reproductive rights. Supreme Court declines Montana's parental consent law for minor abortions. Washington. On Thursday, the Supreme Court made a significant decision by rejecting an appeal from Montana officials who wanted to bring back a state law mandating that minors must acquire parental consent to have an abortion. But here's where it gets controversial. Critics of the law argued that it hinders minors' autonomy in making their own reproductive choices, and this ruling places a strong emphasis on the constitutional protection of minors' rights. The state of Montana contended that the law should be upheld as a fundamental right of parents to make healthcare decisions for their children. However, the Montana Supreme Court had struck down this law last year, ruling that it breached the state constitution by undermining the rights of minors. And this is the part most people miss. In a statement, conservative Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito supported the court's decision not to review the case, arguing it was not appropriate for judicial scrutiny, though he did show some support for the key arguments underlying the law. Joining him in this sentiment, conservative Justice Clarence Thomas also agreed on the matter. The drama deepens as Montana officials took their request to the U.S. Supreme Court. They're trying to constitutionally uphold the state's parents' consent to abide definitely with the 14th Amendment of the U.S., which recognizes health care to their children. Essentially, the law mandates that minors can only proceed with an abortion if they secure the consent of a parent or obtain a judicial waiver in specific cases. The state Supreme Court emphasized that a minor's ability to make personal reproductive decisions is one of the most fundamental rights they have. The ruling found that Montana did not present adequate justification to override these crucial protections. Controversy alert? Despite the 2022 Supreme Court decision that overturned the historic Roe v. Wade ruling on abortion rights, Montana stands out among Republican-led states. Here, abortion access remains intact, reinforced by the Montana Supreme Court's long-standing recognition of the right to abortion under the state constitution. In fact, in 2024, voters actively supported a ballot initiative safeguarding the right to abortion. Lawrence Hurley is an experienced Supreme Court reporter for NBC News. What do you think about the balance between parental rights and the autonomy of minors in making reproductive choices? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below.